We are VResorts, a Singapore startup that was founded in 2018 in Singapore. Here on the map, you can see the dots of the countries where we are currently operating. It's European, Asian, and African continent nowadays. So basically what we are doing, we are creating the virtual reality stories for hotels and resorts with a National Geographic quality. We have a leading software to use in VR for various distribution channels for hotels and resorts. We have a hospitality focus. Yes, we work mainly with hotels and resorts, and we have a unique VR booking platform. This is the first in the world VR commerce, which we launched about a month ago, and it allows to book the hotels in virtual reality. We have seen on Skift and Forbes, and we are ranked #1 on hotel tech reports. And this year, the 2020, been of course difficult for everyone, but it has been really difficult for hospitality industry, and we've been struggling with the hotels as well. But there was something that's worth mentioning about the virtual reality. As a lot of you enthusiasts have seen, VR has had a massive push during this year, and there's been a lot happening in VR in terms of new apps, new ideas, and quite a lot of new things happening. So we are one of them, one of these ideas, and I will share a little bit more about that. But of course, with being a travel tech startup in 2020 been difficult, but here's why we believe that what we are doing is actually going to transform the way people shop nowadays, and how they can look more into VR shopping experience. We have a team of both hospitality professionals and VR enthusiasts from various sectors. We have a production team that creates virtual reality stories. They worked for National Geographic, Discovery, and Red Bull before, and I will stop on how we create VR stories a bit later. We have business experience, and we have people from hotels that understand the pains of hotels, and that's what helps us to create the platforms and the software that will be used by hospitality professionals as well. And our software engineering experience allows us to create the VR booking platform, which I'm going to be talking later. So what's happening at the moment in the tourism industry? Basically, tourism boards and associations are on, they're looking for something that can help them to promote the destination and to bring back the confidence of traveling for guests around different locations. Hotels and resorts are now facing the challenge of the sales tools. They cannot really sell the hotels with the tools that has been before, because everything is going into online. There is not much activity happening offline, and they need to find the new ways of communication and the new ways of basically the new way of voicing the hotel there, so that they can again bring the confidence of travelers to come to the hotel. And on the other hand, we have tourists who actually are looking into new ways of experiencing the travel, and they don't want to spend hours browsing through different reviews and Photoshop pictures anymore. They now travel less frequently. They will stay longer, and they want to increase their confidence in booking. So all that results in our solution, which is the VResorts hotel booking platform, which basically connects tourists, hotels, resorts, and destination through virtual reality. So it allows to see not only the pictures and room photos, but the whole property as is. Find some interesting details and unique spots in there, feel the atmosphere of the place, and of course, check the anti-COVID measures to bring back the confidence, compare the prices, and book immediately directly. Again, I will talk about this and screencast the VR booking platform to showcase the VR commerce a bit later. But let's go to the term VR commerce in a bit more details. You probably haven't heard about this before. This is something that we invented, and please feel free to use it more and check what's happening in the film. But basically, just a little bit of an overview on history. In 1982, Boston Exchange was claiming that they were the first commerce platform. And then in 2008, App Store was launched. What happened later, almost 10 years, it took VR to come and be in a way of this very solid app with a very solid potential. Oculus Go released their store. And then in 2020, we at VResorts launched the Buy in VR, Enjoy in Offline experience. So this 2020, obviously a challenging year, but as I mentioned, we expect that the growth for the VR commerce will only go up. What buying over internet was different to offline experience, and why e-commerce was very interested and pick up quite fast. Yes, it was very fast. You didn't need to commute to touch things. You can compare prices, and you didn't need to risk. So VR and buying in VR is actually bringing you the best of two worlds: the offline, the confidence of offline, and convenience of online. It's also very fast. You don't need to commute anywhere. You don't have a risk of interacting with people, and you can compare prices as well. But it also brings you this extra benefit, this extra confidence, and it's actually like you're going in the actual shop to kind of experience these things and understand in the way of how they look like. But it's also very fun, and you VR XR enthusiasts very familiar with the industry, know how it's cool and how you're always looking for something new in virtual reality, looking for some new content. So that's why this merge has a very big potential. Just before going into the VR booking platform, I would like to stop on a challenge that we faced first, which is a content challenge. And you have seen the difference in how different app pick up, and what is very important is that you have this extra piece of quality content that you need to buy people going into VR and wanting to experience the VR and wanted to stay longer with the app and with the experience. So we believe that VR story is the key to bring more population into VR. And that's why we are creating VR stories. We're not just to film in the rooms. We create the film that is interesting to watch and that gives you a sense of being present in the place. So our production team has worked for National Geographic and Discovery for the last 15 years, and they've been with virtual reality for that time, so they know how to create this magic VR hotel stories. But also we had a luxury of doing a couple of researches in the last years. So one of the examples was the research that we've done in the last 2.5 years. We actually set up the virtual reality offline cinema where we showed our VR films offline. And why we did this, we wanted to check the experience of people. So we had about 30 people at a time watching the films. We used a neuromarketing research company to actually track the activity and emotional level of people. And what we wanted to check is basically the way of people reacting to these stories. Is it interesting to watch? Are they watching it till the end? What are the main parts they really liked? Important one is whether they recommend the VR experience to their friends, and whether they liked and they want to check something about what they watched in virtual reality. And of course, we tracked dizziness. So what we've done, we took the feedback from these people, implemented it, showed the films again. We took the feedback, implemented it, and showed it again. And that's all resulted in a massive research of 100,000 people offline, which we implemented into our VR hotel stories. So at the moment, we are creating a unique immersive experience. Try before you buy. So we believe that standard pictures and videos all look the same. They can be fake and photoshopped, and this content will never give you an opportunity to pre-experience your stay. But also, this is something that's been long in the past. People do not relate themselves to bloggers or influencers anymore. They want to have this story. They want to hear this story from the hotel itself. And that's where we come in place, and we help to create this unique story for the hotel to describe the history of place, the main highlights and features. We use not only music and voiceover, but full immersion with the imposition of sounds of nature. And we use the modern pop-ups that display additional information in the form of text, photo, or even the video. It looks really cool when you implement the video inside the virtual reality video, which creates like a double immersive experience. So what we do as well, we film inside, outside, from the air, and even underwater. A quick off-top, we actually just returned, our production team just returned from the filming in the Maldives of a couple of hotels, and we are proud to say that we are one of the first companies in the world that's using virtual reality 8K camera to film the underwater activities. Here you can see a sneak peek of the sharks underwater. Encourage you to go to SideQuest and download the app to stay tuned for this experience coming up there, and obviously share some feedbacks and ideas. But our VR stories are not only about this particular part of the hotels that are important, but also they create the atmosphere of the place, the unique offers. You all can relate to that. For example, when you come to the hotel and you see these brochures and presentations or some small booklets or videos on the tallies of different offers, and you come to the hotel and think, okay, I'm just on vacation and just stepped there and entered, and they're already selling me something. VR is treated as an entertainment, not advertisement. So that's why it can embed really well these unique offers and possibilities that people can see and relate as well. Some special places and local vibes as well. And here is the video that's is a presentation of one of our hotel partners. Just want to give you a very brief intro to what I've just described. So this is the 360 video. Obviously, it looks much more immersive, and you get the connection with the place when you watch it in the goggles. But basically just the main idea that this is the overview of the place. I've switched off the sounds here, but you can hear the breeze, and there is a nice music over there, and you can just obviously watch the video on your laptop, phone. You can use your phone just walking around the place as well. And here are the pop-ups that I was talking about. This is some additional information that could be about the hotel or some places around it. This could be, sometimes we use the video, as I mentioned, and this is basically the scenario of the film itself. We film in about in 8K resolution with a video of about 5 minutes long, but I'm going to be showing you the screencast later, where you can see that you can check the different areas of the place itself. So here is the next location, and then the story continues and going on. And then we're coming to the part of actual VR commerce of the booking platform itself. So the concept of see before you buy is very interesting, but why we call it VR commerce and why we are the first company to launch VR commerce. So mainly, what can you do now in VR? What could have you done two months ago with VR? You can buy things in VR. You can buy stuff in VR, but mainly for VR. So like for gaming or for example, but this one is a real VR commerce. So you can see the things in VR, buy it, and then enjoy offline. So that combination of the two worlds. This is the online VR hotel reservations service that works as a meta search, as an example of Trivago, for example, or one of the most common meta searches is Skyscanner, where you have offers and you just choose the place where you want to go. This offers an immersive experience. Brings together hotels and tourists in virtual reality, and basically changes the way the booking experience will go further. It helps people to go and visit the hotel before they actually go in there. Just a couple of stats about virtual reality adoption. You've probably seen a couple of them, but there is something that's I and we at the company found really interesting to have nowadays. This is important to mention that the new, we're trying to look for some new stats. And if you guys have anything about post-COVID, please share in the comments or through any messengers. Will be really interesting to see, especially with the Oculus Quest 2 launch, how actually, and during the COVID, because you know that there were a couple of things that came up in the place, and all of a sudden the device that was used by kids, for example, in the family, or by gamers, became something more in the family. It's you can browse museums, you can watch concerts, you can watch sports. Now you can check the destination, the hotels as well, and obviously all that helped to pick up the VR as an industry. But some interesting points that 41% of adults said that they would give virtual reality a try if they have given this opportunity. And around 50% of viewers showed some increase in their desire to purchase or likelihood to purchase using VR technology after brief experience. 44% of the people interested in purchasing VR devices. And I would even say more, we as a company performed a research, that quick research project, where we found out that around 50% of guests who are looking into booking of the hotel rooms of an average 500 plus a room night, they are eager and willing to invest $300-400 in purchasing the VR device just to have this experience of choosing the right hotel, pre-experience it before go. And this is interesting stats. By 2023, the worldwide population penetration of VR users will be about 15%. How you make money in VR? Also some interesting stats here. What I mentioned in the beginning, that you sell stuff in VR for VR. So it's product subscription for games, 59%, massive chunk of this pie. You actually charge for additional features during your in-app purchases when the download is could be free. Then, of course, the revenue of advertising always will be there and always will be a piece of a pie. The product placement within the VR experience, and location-based entertainment. For example, in the malls, you go and check the game or some experience there. And interesting one, that there is already an increased amount to 13% of sports concerts. So there is a charge for access to these live events. And I've been actually part of an interesting panel in Asia with UNESCO in Asia and some hotels association in Maldives. And the UNESCO representative was saying that they actually have an experience that you can buy a ticket to of checking UNESCO heritage sites. It's a very small fee, but they have a complete buyout a month before the event. So people are looking for some more content. The gaming is just not enough in VR anymore. Like, remember when the 3D glasses came out and you were just playing with this two lenses and was watching different stuff, which probably for you personally was not even interested, but because you wanted to experience that, you wanted to check, okay, what's out there. Same with virtual reality, actually. We see that people are interested in the new content, so they will, even if they are not planning to travel, and nowadays we obviously see the peaky travelers, and with borders closed, it's something that is prolonged to 2021. But because you are interested to see something interesting in VR, you go and check the app, you go check different content. So 59% VR startups plan to monetize the technology by selling products or subscription, and the selling consumer goods in VR niche is free at the moment. And so we have also done another research on that. So the traffic in virtual reality for the VR commerce is quite cheap nowadays. So people will go and check, again, for the reasons I just mentioned before, they will go and check different things that they would like to experience. But it will be more than in just the e-commerce, where the the competition is quite strong. So the market size, again, interested to see the constantly updating stats, but VR market volume is expected to reach almost 100 million in sales by 2023. And the Facebook estimates that they could sell more than 1 million units in 2021. This would be huge if it happens. And again, with Quest 2, let's see how it's going to result. So our VR hotel booking platform is available on SideQuest for now. We launched about 1.5 months ago. We have 2.5 million hotels listed there. And in this 1.5 months, we had about 10,000 plus hotel searches during this launch months. So of course, it's a bit complicated to say much about the bookings, but we expect when COVID hopefully will end the border closures, we will see much more bookings coming up. But we already have several within the local markets, so we can share that the booking is working and this has been happening. Here are some reviews on SideQuest. Good to see 5-star reviews, and guys, please go and check the app, reach out to us directly or through the feedback form there. Very interested to see what you think, and some comments, suggestions, always welcome. The good thing and interesting thing to see that basically people are interested to go to our VR booking platform as a resource to check the accommodation, and it beats going through regular website browsing. So it's interesting to see how this app could totally revolutionize the way travelers will shop for destination, and something for creativity as well. And that people see that they will probably substitute the general booking process through a computer into the VR. Here are some featured hotel partners that we are working with, and I will show in screencast what does it mean to be featured hotel partners, because you remember I mentioned that we have about 2.5 million hotels on the screencast on the booking platform. So it's time to actually see how the booking platform works. So I wanted to highlight a couple of things that obviously it is very challenging and complicated to create something like that in virtual reality, because no one actually has an experience, and it was very interesting to work on UI as well. And you know that there are a lot happening in terms of innovation. Design in VR is a very challenging task, where you have always need to find this balance between a very immersive experience that we wanted to bring into the platform, but actually the regular user interface with all the videos, buttons, and make it quite intuitive to use without any additional like browse around. So what you can see here is different hotels that I can search through. We have the featured hotels, as I mentioned. They come on a main page when you just open the browser. These are the hotels that we created the VR stories for. You can go to each hotel which has a virtual reality video in it and watch it through the platform. You can watch the whole video, which is about 5 minutes long, a hotel story with the voiceover, and just to get your sense and idea about that. Or if you're an experienced traveler and you know the particular things that you are interested in only, you can check different bits. So for example, I'm only interested in the restaurants. I will go and check the restaurants. Or I want to see how the spa, what is the spa experience? Or like we had just now in Maldives, so it's going to be cool with the experiences if you are a surfer, or with ski resorts, snowboard skier, you want to see the quality of the wave, the quality of snow, for example. This is something that is very, very difficult to experience through hotel pictures, even just the normal videos. So this immersive experience will bring the confidence in the booking as well. So you have the view here of the pricing. What are the main amenities, the main features, the buttons of watching the video, the button of going back and just browse the resort again, the star rating of it, and you can click play to watch if the video is available. When you go actually into the hotel, you get background, also 360 picture, where you can see how is it to be in the hotel. When I go to again, what I was talking about, the breakfast, the restaurant setup, I'm kind of walking here. You can see the person is moving, giving something. I'm checking around different areas, and then go back and check other features. So we divided the videos into several parts, and this is something that is a specific related to the hotel. This is really cool for the wedding or MICE setups. If you are choosing the wedding destination, it could be very painful to go to each hotel and check it out, especially if you have a lot of options available. But here with the different wedding setups, you can see how it actually looks like, and then you can make short list and just shorten your experience of choosing. Just will give some time to you. We did this pop-ups as well here of potential different setups, what could be embedded in there, and yeah, the intuitive buttons of going back or heart shape the video as well. Then I go back and explore the hotels. I have a watch available. This is something that's apart from handpicked hotels, we have other hotels available on the platform. So, for example, I'm choosing the destination. Could be anything in the world. I'm choosing Maldives. With the search, it actually was very, very interesting because we were trying to make it a little bit different and immersive from just the normal search experience. So that is what we created. And you can browse the destination, click go, and check the dates available. Check the amount of guests, could be any, and then click go. Then you're being redirected to the hotel pages where you can again browse the hotel. These are already static pictures available. So this is the difference between our featured hotels, which have a virtual reality video, and other hotels that have the pictures. You still have a possibility to get there, and you still have the possibility to check them. It's just going to be a little bit different in terms of immersiveness. So you check the hotels, check the ratings. You see the pricing points here. Again, on the background, you always have the possibility to see around. And then again, as I mentioned, it works as a meta search. So you have different options available. You have an option of booking through different devices and check these different offers and receive the link through your email. Here are two options available. You can have a direct booking offer from the hotel, and we encourage hotel to give a promo code of to get this special offer. For it's really cool to drive the direct traffic to the hotels as well, but you also have different options available. And these are the booking engines, Booking.com, Expedia, Agoda, for example. You have different offers there as well. And whenever you choose this offer, you can receive the link into your mail. And again, the two options available, you can continue the booking through your device, and you can be redirected to the browser in your device, or as I've showed on the screencast before, and you can finish your experience there, or you can get the link to your computer or phone, or to your email basically, and continue the booking through the phone. But that's pretty much it about the experience. And again, with more and more VR videos coming up, it will be more and more immersive for a lot of hotels. And this is one of the videos that we have seen as well. So just to sum up, what's basically the VR commerce sense in the virtual reality booking platform. You have this confidence of offline when you go and actually check the things like you are there. This 5 minutes video allows you to experience the hotel. For example, you come to the hotel and say, hotel representative, can you just show me what's around? So that's what you can experience from your device. But also, it's the convenience of online about being fast. You can check the prices, and you can pre-experience it remotely. You can reach new unique content and check what your headset can do, actually not only the games or the streaming, but actually buy something real which you can use in the future. And be among the first people in the world to actually check out the VR commerce. That's pretty much it from me. I'm going back to the screen to start the Q&A session. And Manish, I'll need your help here with managing the Q&A. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sure, Anna. So hello guys, if you have any question, you can post it on comments so we can get it to Anna so she can answer this. Okay, let's wait for a couple of minutes. If they have any question, they can put.
Sure.
Okay, Anna, so till the time you can share your journey, how you are reach up to there. And yeah, so we have one question from Edmundo. Sorry if I am pronounced wrong. So the question is, what is the benefit of MICE at the hotels?
Thank you, Ed. Thank you, Manish. Obviously, question from someone from hospitality industry. Good question. So basically, the MICE business, being the biggest revenue generator for hotels before, and we obviously need to bring back the confidence for travelers to come back to the hotels. So when you showcase the hotel, the property, you need to showcase different facilities of the hotel. For the MICE business, it could be anything related to any events or conferences or weddings that hotel is carrying. In my screencast, I was showing how you can actually experience the way how you can structure your events in the hotel. So basically, we are going here. We have two parts here: the hotel and the guests. For the hotel, they need to find the different ways to vocal their benefits and their interest to the audience. And the old tools are not really working anymore. So there should be something that hotel can sell through online, and this is something that can reach the potential audience through online channels. For the other side, for the buyers, for the people who are coming to the hotel, they need to pre-experience and be, first of all, confident that everything is safe and they can travel. But the second is that hotel can actually take and create the environment for them, for their needs. When you put the goggles on and come to the place in the immersive experience, you can actually see through virtual reality videos how it looks like. How big is the conference room, how big is the lawn for the wedding, and what actually are the setups that could be inside. This is very difficult to get from the hotel through the average, through the normal fact sheets or through the presentations without actually being there, without actually being present there. But nowadays it's very tricky to actually travel to just check the hotel, the facility itself. That's where VR actually comes into place and play a very big role into getting this experience to the people who can do it from the comfort of their home.